anything you want to add before
We were going to make a short presentation, if that's okay, on the results of the website.
That's fine.
So I just want to introduce Mrs. Iwanowitz. This is Christina. She did a lot of the work behind the website and the survey. As Mr. Bauman pointed out, we had no choice but to look at a different website. At that time, there were basic pieces that were necessary. One of the main other reasons, besides the company no longer supporting the website, is there's accessibility changes that we're required to comply with. So those are the two pieces that we were really looking at as we went through this. So I'm going to have Christina go through some of the results from the survey.
Did you do this?
Oh, okay, got it.
So first, I just want to say thank you to everybody, both the staff and the community who took the time to complete the survey. We really worked to make it a short and concise and focused survey, but it took time for everyone to respond, and we received a lot of very detailed responses about what people liked about the website and improvements that they were interested in seeing. And while we may not be able to incorporate every one of those suggestions, we're certainly working to include as many of them as possible. So the survey went out on October 12th, and it was open for 1 week. And during that time, we received about 300 responses from the community and 136 responses from staff. We did not survey students at this time, but we will be seeking student input later when we get to the really student-centered portions of the website. So when we're talking about things like the student portal, and some of the pages that we know that the students are really frequently using. So the first question asked on the survey was, how do you access the district's website? And we found from this that the majority of staff use desktops or laptops, and the majority of parents use mobile devices. But there's really a lot of crossover there between the groups. And so this was really important information for us to have, because the website designs do change. So if you are looking at our website on a desktop, and then you look at the design on a mobile device, by its nature, it's going to change. The layout is going to change. But we need to ensure that whichever design we end up with, that the features that our users identified as the most important and their priorities are easily accessible on both types of devices. So to that end, we asked users what information they were seeking when they were visiting the site. And as you can see, it was really 6 areas that came back time and again from both staff and from parents. School calendars, student information systems, particularly Sapphire, cafeteria menus, the staff directory, athletic information, and district news. And again, important information for us to have, because we want to make sure that those are in really prominent locations from our homepage and easy to access for users. We asked users about their preferences for the type of communication and information they receive. So as you can see on the left of this slide, emails and texts particularly are popular forms of general communication, but there's also a significant number of users who like the website or phone calls for information. And as you can see on the right, when it comes to topics of interest, the majority of both our staff and community members are looking for information about the accomplishments and the achievements of our students and our schools. So again, important information for us, because particularly when we look at the website design, we want to make sure that whatever design we end up with allows us with enough space and ample space and a prominent location for posting a lot of those wonderful achievements that are happening in our schools. And finally, we asked 2 open-ended questions. We asked what areas of our website users had difficulty accessing, and also what improvements they would like to see, and really received very similar responses to both of those questions and from both groups of respondents. Improved mobile layout and improved search function, easier calendar accessibility. Those were the top 3 from both staff and parents. Staff also requested easier access to the staff and student portal, and parents requested easier access to the staff directory, consistency between the school web pages, and more school news and events. So from those survey results, we're making a number of recommendations for the redesign. So first, quick access to the most used features, so clear links and buttons in prominent locations. Here we're probably talking about, if you're looking at our homepage, the top right-hand quadrant for a lot of those buttons. Not every design gives us that ability, and not every design gives us the same number of buttons, but we feel like this is really a priority based on what we're hearing from our users. Easier access to other pages. So pages here, we're talking about things like student enrollment, volunteer information, things that maybe aren't used as frequently as the calendars, the cafeteria menus, or the contact information, but information that users need to be able to access. So they still need to be, you're not going to fit everything in that top of the website, but it needs to be easy to access and to find as well. Updated calendars, as we talked about, and we're recommending a design that has an improved calendar layout with easy to update features for staff and a consistency across the buildings. Mobile-friendly layout, again, selection of a design that enables easy and clear navigation regardless of the type of device you're using for the website. And robust school news and events, a selection of a design that provides us with the ability to post and highlight multiple events and news items from around the district.
So I want to commend Christina for the extensive work that she's done on looking at our different options and how we can make sure that our website meets the needs of our stakeholders as we walk through it. She was